Here we are looking at an 8 megapixel PoE IP outdoor security camera. At the top here, it's letting us know for security reasons we need to activate this camera first. I will leave a link in the description box below to the manufacturer's video. They have done a step-by-step guide on how to activate the camera. It's only a couple of steps and you will have it activated, and then you can use it with the Garden Vision app. In this video, I will be showing you around the camera. We'll have a look at the app and then I will show you some footage as well. Do let me know in the comment section below what you think of the image quality. And as I mention in every review I do for camera products, the quality you guys are going to see will be slightly reduced because when I upload it to the internet, they compress the file. Some information on this side. Here it's letting us know megapixel resolution, on-VIF compatible, IP67 waterproof, motion detection 2.0. It has AI, human and vehicle detection, power over Ethernet, free Garden Vision app. I have already downloaded the app. Smart dual light night vision, true WDR, that's wide dynamic range. We have a QR code here to download the Garden Vision app. A QR code inside the box. If you scan this QR code, it will take you to how-to videos from the manufacturer. This is everything that was included inside the box. User manual, quick start guide. This leaflet here gives information on downloading the app and how you will find the official website, YouTube channel, 18 months replacement lifetime warranty. Drill template to help you mount the camera. Mounting hardware, waterproof jacket for the Ethernet cable. Security key to remove the cover to get to the micro SD card. Moving on to the camera has a really good build quality. That's all metal housing. From the bottom we have a cable coming out that splits into two. This one is the PoE interface and this is the power interface. So if you're going to hook this up to an NVR box, you do not need to use this power outlet. You could just use an Ethernet cable. One end would go into here and the other end would go to the back of your NVR box. If you are not going to connect this up to an NVR box, you will need a 12V power adapter. That would go in here. I have an Ethernet cable here. That goes in there. And the other end of this Ethernet cable will go into the back of my router, any port that says LAN on it. I'm going to use the power interface. You could cover it up with this so no water will get in there. Some branding on the side, some more QR codes at the back, some more branding on this side. Looking at the camera from the bottom, you could see we have 3 holes here where you will put the screws in. But we have this metal ring guarding that. We twist this anti-clockwise, it comes off. You have access to the holes and then you can mount the camera. If you remove this, you can adjust the camera. It's locked in place. This is where you will need the security key. I'll just remove this cover at the back. Once you remove the cover, you can access the SD card slot and the reset button. It doesn't come with an SD card. You will need to use your own. I think maximum it accepts 256 GB. I can be wrong. Check it out in the description box below to make sure. I'm going to put an SD card in that, so I'll leave that open for now. I think that's a speaker at the back there. Looking at the front, 2.8mm lens with a 114-degree field of view. Microphone. We have 2 lights here. One's an infrared light and the other one is a warm light to give you color night vision. I'm going to activate the camera and then we'll link the camera to the app together. The camera has been activated now. Okay, so I have the Garden Vision app. Let's click on this. Add device. Let's scan the QR code on the computer. Let's have a quick look at the app. I'll click on the thumbnail. Apologies about this. I have the camera sat on a chair and it's sort of slid off. So we have pause here, speaker, HD, that's for quality. Next to that window. If you have more than one camera, you can view them all within this app. The icon next to that will flip the screen around. Playback. We can take a picture. This will get saved within the phone gallery and it says share there as well. You could share it. Next to that, you could start recording. That will get saved in the phone gallery as well. We have the zoom icon here. Light. Quick toggle for changing the light. You could have color night vision or black and white. It's on black and white. I'm leaving it on that. Clicking on the 3 dots on the top right hand side. Let's go to settings, time zone, date format, notifications. They're turned off by default. You can turn them on if you want. Intelligent detection, detection area. So if I click on this, it will turn the screen around. Anything that's within that red box, it will be within the detection zone. I can change it. I don't want that bit to come in because it's pointing towards my neighbor's garden. I'd click on the box here and it will remove the red dots. So that area, anything that happens within that area, I won't get a notification for that. Anything that happens within the red area, I will get sent a notification for that. The light, we've already had a look at that. Storage, I have a 64 GB micro SD card in here. I think the maximum is 256. I'm not sure. Either way, when you put a micro SD card, make sure to come in the app and format your micro SD card. It's very important to do that. Image and video encryption, change password, configure DDNS if you want to do that. Remote configuration, you can do that if you change the DDNS and then delete device. Nice, simple app. That little light is bright. In my opinion, this camera isn't bad at all. You can view the footage from the app. You can also view it from web interface. It has Anpviz Sport. You can of course attach as many cameras as you want if you get the NVR box. You could buy this in a set as well. I'll link it in the description box below. Image quality is decent. Little light is quite bright as you've seen. If you want to pick this up or know more about it, click the first link in the description box below. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like and please subscribe to watch more reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.